I'm Randall Barney. We're here at the 2014 NAB show talking to thought leaders in media contribution and distribution about some of the key trends shaping the industry today. Here's what they had to say.
Walton de-ice for over 34 years has provided to critical satellite networks protecting signals from loss and degradation through our unique family of de-ice products. Okay? And the way we see it is that there are two growing trends here. One, as you mentioned, the terrestrial mix is increasing. And secondly, growing competition from teleports themselves. What we do is help that teleport operator protect that signal because it's ever increasing the need for a clear signal or degradation of signal. And we do this through our unique product family of de-ice. That's a great question. I think the important thing to remember, as I mentioned before, is that growing competition. This is putting the emphasis on teleport operators to reduce operating expenses. The opportunities, as you mentioned, we've come up with some new product. One, our Ice Quake, which I'll discuss in just a moment. But the other is our newly redesigned gas heater, which now has a CE certification. When implemented, the gas heaters themselves are up to 10 times faster, heated antenna up to 10 times faster than any electrical system. What that does is that it allows the reduction of energy costs to the end user, the teleport operator, okay? And not only that, greatly reducing the carbon footprint. As I mentioned, the gas heater itself is now CE certified. And because in achieving that CE certification, it's much more eco-friendly, if you will, helping our EU customers greatly reduce their carbon footprint, and again, greatly reducing their operating expenses versus any electrical system. Now, as I mentioned previously, our Ice Quake system. The Ice Quake is designed primarily for VSATs, 0.6 meter up to 6.3 meter. And I'm not even going to elaborate what it does, but the benefit to the teleport operator is the cost savings. It can save up to 100 times on your electric bill over competing anti-ice systems. I'm glad you asked that. Because of the demands of our customers, it's actually required that we move to a larger facility, over twice the size as our former facility now, in order to meet the demands of our customers. As far as the training and skills of our employees, absolutely. With the growing popularity of Ka-band, we found it a necessity to keep our employees, their skill sets, and the product that we design, develop, and install to meet the needs of teleport operators in Ka-band. For example, in reference to Ka-band, Ka-band is very susceptible, and so what is required in our plenum systems is having an even temperature balance. We've employed a very unique infrared testing system once our systems are installed to ensure that temperature balance. We employ temperature balance controls, so it assures that you don't lose signal or signal degradation just due to ice, snow, rain, and the sun. You know, I'm glad you brought that up. The important thing to keep in mind here is that this is a growing trend, and you know, what we see is it's not going to change. It's probably going to increase. There's an increase in Ka band popularity. And so one of the things that we have to keep in mind is that as these things, the terrestrial mix, as you mentioned, continues to grow, it's ever more important that the teleport operators, our customers, are protecting that signal, the clarity of signal. There's no signal loss or degradation because of that competition. They can't afford it. And so it's our job to stay ahead of the technology required to protect that signal. I think that's what's important there. The other thing that I'd like to mention is that there is a growing interest in being more eco-friendly, if you will, reducing the carbon footprint. And so we constantly look for ways to help our customers, one, reduce operating expenses. We do that through our rainquake and icequake systems. Again, up to 100 times less on the electric bill versus competing anti-ice systems. The other thing is the redevelopment of our gas heater. As we all know, gas is far more economical than electricity. So if at all possible, you can use gas. They work up to 10 times faster in de-icing an antenna. It can take minutes to de-ice a large earth station antenna versus hours with competing anti-ice electric systems. And so again, reducing operating expenses tremendously and reducing the carbon footprint of our customers. I think those are great concerns. And as I mentioned, that growing popularity of Ka band, the last thing I would really like to emphasize is because Ka band growing popularity, we developed the icequake and the rainquake. What rainquake does is prevents water from sheeting on the surface of the antenna, thus reducing data loss by as much as 20 times over antennas without it.